but I know I said 9, but you guys know how this works. Happy Monday, everybody. Hey, what's up, Glenn? Happy Monday, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm just showcasing a few bottles I've been able to buy recently and just finishing the night with 1 or 2 small pours since I got to work tomorrow. So but welcome in, everybody. There we go. You guys know how this works. Man, went and got my damn hair cut today. Walked back outside. You know, I'm used to being cold, but like you fellas know how it is. As soon as you get that fresh cut and you walk outside, it's like goes from brains to balls real fast. Like your butthole puckers. It's like it's cold outside. By the way, this is a Coke Zero. But I've been posting a couple shorts lately about stores I've been going to. Some of the stores I've been nervous to post the shorts about because I don't want people actually going to where I'm getting good deals, but fuck it. I'm networking. I'm finding damn good bottles at a damn good price. So they aren't happy with to see my club. It's just part of the shtick, man. You know, like you get forearms and free pours here with a silly background until I finish my setup. So yes. Yeah. Yes. There you go. All right. So, what I'm currently drinking right now is 1792 bottled in bond. I've had this bottle I've probably had for like over a year now. And the reason I tapped back into this is because Whiskyer Kanan posted a video about another 1792 he purchased recently that was just complete buns. It had a funfetti smell, which his description of the 1792 he bought was perfect. And I purchased another one recently. I cracked it, poured it. It's like, it just wasn't good. And for me, that's very rare coming from a 1792 pick. Like usually that sticker, 1792 anything, you're good to go. But that one bottle I bought, what was it? It was buns. But this one actually is pretty damn good. Cheers, everybody. Who we got in here? Hey, Rachie, how we doing? Glad to see you join in. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing too long of a live. I just wanted to have a pour or two and show some bottles I've bought recently. The one I was most excited to find at a really good cost was this guy right here. I know it's reversed, but this Parker's Heritage. That bottle normally on shelves in Maryland is going to be $400 plus. I know a lot of people can only buy this in lotteries. I believe MSRP is around $180, $190 for that bottle. I spent slightly over that, but not enough to where you're like, so. And there's a ha-ha's coming in. Love to see it. But this Parker's Heritage, I really and trying to figure out an occasion to crack this bottle. Um, I'm thinking maybe if it's not Christmas or New Year's, I'm gonna wait until May when I turn 40, because this bottle I'm not going to be able to replace, and I'm really not trying to search for another one as a backup, because this one, you have 15-year-old, 11-year-old, and what 9 or 10-year-old blended together. So everything I've reviewed about this bottle and everything I've heard is what made me pull the trigger on it. So when I do pour it, I'm damn excited for it. Oh, let me check comments real quick. Ha, fun comment. Ask your mom. Your mom would definitely know. All right, so what's another bottle I've gotten recently? Made a short about this one. So got a backup of the 2025 Keepers release. Always a solid pour. Let's see. Now, I know a lot of people have had this bottle, but for whatever reason in Southern Maryland, they charge outrageous prices normally for anything Willet. So it's a 4-year rye, $65. Not a terrible price, because usually you're paying 100, this, that, blah, blah, blah. It's fucking stupid. So that one I'll crack, I guess, whenever I honestly, I think the next time I make an old fashioned, I'll probably crack that one first to pour and smoke the glass with that one. Let's see. Now, I'm not able to find the Omega or the 13-year-old, but I was very, very, very excited to find 2 of the Penelope Estate collections for this year. The single barrel and the private select. Obviously, it's like I have these bottles now. It's like I want to crack them, I want to taste them, but I work Monday through Friday, so. But ideally, I want all 4. I mean, who doesn't? That's the whole point of the estate collection. You want the whole damn collection. But I did not pay. Actually, I paid, I believe, MSRP or low. I think one was 80, one was like just over 90 for each of those bottles. So I didn't pay anything crazy. I found that one new store. That's my new honey hole. I made a short about it. I almost regret it, but plugging his store is going to get me amazing deals. But if y'all could, if you visit Maryland, don't fucking go to my store, please. That's my store now. Let's see. What else did I find recently? Once again, you guys, tons of you have had this, the Valencia. I've been searching for Havana, Valencia. Anytime Penelope comes out with, their Cooper series, their this and that, their marketing is amazing. And once you've had certain bottles, you're like, all right, I kind of want to chase that. So that's my first Valencia. I've tasted it before, which is another reason why I searched it. Let's see. Let me check back up on comments for a second. Ooh. See all them hearts coming in. I'm loving it. Hey, Summer, how we doing? We got Alan in here. Hey, what's up, guys? Glad to see you. Happy Monday. I did actually get a new phone stand because Al was roasting the shit out of me on that last live. So this guy looking clean. Thanks, bruh. His mom doesn't know. Buddy, you know what? I love trolls. I don't even need the claws. I have the gift of gab. I have a swift intellect. This is just if I'm just tired of talking. These are for when I'm tired of talking. right? You get the studious Wolverine. Get it together. Yeah, I hear you, bruh. All right, so so once again, I keep looking at this bottle. It was just winking me in the face again. I'm really excited I snagged this Parker's bottle. I don't have any B tax. I don't have any other than my Jack Daniels 14. This would be, I guess, my hardest bottle to find at a damn decent cost. And I paid, 150 for the JD 14. So let's see. Oh, Rachel, you still here? Let me see. Oh, I can't even reach it. All right, so this little birdie is for our mod, Rachie. Gonna ship that across the pond because it's an eagle, but this bottle can't fly. It don't have wings, so I'll pay for the postage and all that. But so that's a bottle I found for our mod, Rachie. All right. Now, when I was at that store on Saturday, I was texting JP. I was like, our mod JP. I was like, hey, dude, they got bottles. So he sent me money. He's like, pick me up this, pick me up that. Now, once again, these are bottles. I'm going to show you certain bottles you guys have tasted. You own them. They're probably on your shelf. You're like, Joe, what's the big deal to you? Southern Maryland finding a toasted Peerless Rye. I know it sounds silly. You don't have those near you? No, we don't. And if they do, they want to charge you $1.20, $1.50 plus. Me and JP aren't paying that, but found a toasted rye, Peerless. He only had one of those, and then also JP wanted the double oak rye. So JP snagged himself a double oak Peerless rye, a toasted rye. In that store, man, they have amazing prices. And this is another thing I love about my silly channel is I like networking with people, right? Hit me up, message me, do this and that. I'll find you bottles. We'll find each other bottles. I'll pay shipping. You pay blah, blah, blah. And I know Alan's here and he's like, Joe, where's my JD Heritage? I got you. It hasn't been cracked. I swear to God, I'm going to send it. Yeah, that store is a damn honey hole, man. And then what else? Oh, another bottle I found. So 1792 12 year. Once again, another bottle you guys have had. It's on your shelf, but when you find it for what? This was like 50 something dollars for this bottle. It's maybe, what was it? $56.99 for that bottle. I'm going to pay that all day for a 1792 12 year. And I think most of you would too. If you've had it, you would. And if you haven't had it, fucking buy one, bruh. All right. But we all know the best 1792 on my shelf is this guy right here. It's our beloved Mike Tyson. And consequently, the spiciest ass pour you'll ever have in your mouth. Everyone loves Iron Mike. Which one? The 12 year? You want to see the 12 year? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Joe? Man, me and Queasy, that was funny seeing your comments on Kanan's post earlier. Yeah, Al, let's see. Sorry, buddy. I know it's reversed on the screen and whatnot. But no, that store I made that short about there in Southern Maryland, they had also the 1792 12 year at a phenomenal price. So JP snagged himself one. I snagged myself one. It's just always a solid pour. You know what I mean? And once again, the point of my channel is my exasperations about Southern Maryland prices. I brag about when I find good shit, and I connect us in between better streams. You guys know how it works here. All right. So yeah, that's the one I'm most proud of finding recently. And then my estate collection bottles I found. If I could find the Omega or the 13-year-old, I would definitely purchase them. But you know, I got 2 out of the 4, so I'll figure it out. I do also have a couple stores that as soon as Tan Yard Hill comes in, that bottle is going to be mine. If I could find Coy Hill last year in Southern Maryland, I'm damn sure going to be able to find Tan Yard Hill this year. You know, it's like when I win radio contests, I refuse to get off the line. I'm going to fucking find it, you know. Sorry for language. I'm going to find that. I will procure it. It will be mine. Oh, what? Oh, I snagged something for myself. Also, what was it? And this is the first time I've actually ever seen this bottle. I found me finally a rum barrel finish Peerless. Sure, you guys have had it, heard amazing things, but that was 90 for that. I'm pretty sure y'all would spend 90 for the rum barrel Peerless. It's been a while since I've had a rum barrel finish anything. When I first started bartending, rum vodka was my ish, but when it comes to finished whiskeys, I definitely like usually port or sherry finish, but Peerless makes a good product, and I definitely want to try that rum barrel finish. I've got a few bottles now, so I'm definitely not going to crack them all in one night, but you've got Christmas Eve, Christmas coming up, New Year's. I also turned 40 in May. Wow, right? So honestly, I think I'm going to save the Parkers for when I turn 40, is what I'm going to do. So you guys will see this bottle on stream, but that bottle will not be cracked until May of next year. So it's going to be staring me in the damn face every day. But see, we're not alcoholics here. Alcoholics can't keep bottles around, right? Actually, what's funny, since Alan's here, I thought I actually had bottle killed this Heritage. I think I'm going to actually finish off that last little bit right here. By the way, Alan, I was telling you, with these JD Heritage, different barrels definitely carry a different profile, and this one is, it finishes in the numbers 903. I've got you the same one. It's, dude, you're going to love it. All right, well, bottle kill Monday. See, that ain't shit. Thought I already killed that thing. Where's it? All right. By the way, stay hydrated. You know why you're here. All right, let's peep some of these comments. I did not tip the bottle to get the pop. No, I mean, there wasn't much in there anyway. I was worried that if I tried to soak the cork, I wouldn't have got anything out of the pour. Hey, what's up, Andrew? I am behind on comments like shit. Did I miss anything important, or is it just you guys talking amongst yourself as I plather on, which is fine. Hot dog water. Oh, God. Oh, wait. I do not want effects. No, 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 no. We are not doing that. Okay. All right. We good. We're good. I always wonder who's putting all the ha-has, but I guarantee you it's the trolls that can't comment. I actually like the new names now, by the way. Because now if you want to use my face and my name as an idiot fucking troll, like you actually have to put the name @Joe. And why would you do that? You know what I mean? Igloo time. Hey, what's up, Joe? How we doing, buddy? I'm just showing off bottles, and like I said, it's nothing B-Tac. It's nothing too high-end. Nothing that a lot of people here haven't had before, or like, Joe, that's no big deal. Well, you know what? Damn it, to me it is. All right? To me it is. I know it sounds silly. It's a rum barrel finished Peerless. We don't see these bottles around here. When you do, like I said, every price is stupid. I've sent every single one of my mods videos of the heinous prices here. The new E.H. Taylor B-Tac is $2,800 on the shelf here. That's a $150 bottle that you want to charge me $2,800 for. No. All right. Anyway, this is the last of the Jack Daniel's Heritage. The one bottle I have. Let's see. Barrel number 25-04903. If you have a barrel that ends in 903, you're definitely going to get a better toasted marshmallow flavor than you would from like Penelope. To me, the Penelope toasted marshmallow, I get more of that graham cracker pastry taste, followed by a slight marshmallow. For me, this is toasted marshmallow. That is damn good. Super smooth. I mean, the palate's medium. I mean, it's a Jack Daniel's, so it's not their higher end release, but it's the finish is medium long. I like it. It's just a damn good bottle. I think someone's thumb finally got tired. Hey, what's up, Eddie? How we doing, buddy? Remember the time you drank out of a toasted marshmallow? I remember everything, buddy. My top moment was when my stream ended as I was doing the fucking the Pelican. That stream will live in infamy. Everyone's like, "Are you dead?" No, I was fine. I was fine. But you guys know my phone is always perpetually dying. And it's either at the best or very, very worst moments. And that one just, they kind of collided. Thank you, Andrew, for bringing that up. Actually, our mod Rachie made a song for my channel. Hopefully, when we get the rights to post it, I will. But that's definitely part of the theme song for my channel. About forgetting to press mute. You've heard the song. She even talks about Al Gordon, our resident bandhammer. That's funny. Rachie, don't worry. When that track hits the world, they're not gonna be ready for it. Only select few have heard it, so. what do I want to pour up next? Because we're not getting too crazy. I got to work tomorrow. We started with this, which is I've had this, like I said, I think close to a year or so. And I started with this because Kanan Whiskier was talking about um his pick recently of the bottled and bond that had a funfetti smell to it, and the taste was just gross. And the most recent one I bought, I guess maybe because we're on the East Coast, we maybe either way, I had the exact same nose and taste as he did. And I'm not even that great at nose and profiles. He's way better. But if I can smell and taste what he's tasting, and I'm just like, I kind of just want to pour the bottle out, to be honest. Or maybe I'll save that for when people come over and I don't really like them, because I don't even want to kind of use it as a mixer now. It's just not good. Which was surprising to me, like I said, because normally you see that sticker on a 1792 or it's a store pick or this and that, you're getting a pretty damn good bottle. All the ha-has coming in. That only helps. And if I'm funny to you, that's what's up. You only drink from circular things now? No, Beans and Andrew, they looked really good in those pictures. I saw those posts, yeah. So, and then a good mixed drink is the way to go, because if you don't want to just sip something straight, which if I like to enjoy something straight that can also be used as a mixer. Not that now the best things I'm not going to mix, but if I can find that happy medium where it's like, like there's some Maker's Marks where it's like, okay, that's a sipper and a mixer. Dude, Buzz Balls, y'all need to stop drinking that malted kind of crap, bro. Buzz Balls, that kind of stuff is awful for you. Oh, all you're going to do is deplete yourself. uh, Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. That's why you guys get them hangovers, man. You drink that garbage. Now, of course, any amount of alcohol, even amazing whiskey, you drink it, don't stay hydrated, you're gonna feel like ass the next day and get sick. But you're drinking twisted teas all day, Mike's Hard Lemonade, Buzz Balls, or 40s, because that's all malted too. Like, stop doing that to yourself. We're higher class than that. I mean, it's cool to have a White Claw on a boat every now and then when your boys aren't looking. You sneak in, a Cutwater or something. Like, I get it, fellas. I get it, but come on, man. I'd rather drink a Budweiser than drink any, like, oh God. By the way, you know why Coors Light has to be ice cold? It's because it's the only way you can tolerate that beer. Coors Light is heinous. Even the banquet beer, if it's anywhere close to room temperature, that stuff is swill. It's heinous. It's Rocky Mountain nonsense. No offense to you Coloradoans. Your whiskey's amazing, but that Coors Light is just it's ixnay on my Allet pay. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. They're all gonna unsub right now. Watch. Excuse me. Sheena, you and Andrew looked awesome. I can understand why you like Coors Light. It's just not I just can't do it, man. Maryland has ship beer flying. I did you hear me once say that you all need to come to Maryland for our beer? Nope. I mean, I'll give you some crabs, baby. You know, that'll leave you wanting more. But when it comes to our craft beers, meh. Me, if I'm drinking beer now, for the most part, it's going to be something that's aged in whiskey barrels or bourbon barrels or something like that. I like my craft beers. I'm bougie. I'd rather drink one or two beers that are 9 to 11% alcohol by volume than spend a whole day just chugging Bud Light or it's just I don't like the taste of most American beers. It's is what it is. Please talk amongst yourselves. Okay, that's pretty much what we do on my stream anyway, bud. I'm trying to think about of the bottles I've gotten for myself recently, which one I want to open first, and I think this one might actually be it. Is the wait, no, that's not mine. That was JP's. The rum barrel finish is probably the one I'm going to crack open first before the Penelope Estates or maybe it'll be the Valencia. I don't know, man. What do I do? I would say I'm like a fat kid in a candy store, but looking at me, it looks like I'm more like a vegan at a fucking farmer's market. Either way, I'm gonna tear up all the veggies, whatever. I'm you know. So maybe I'll do the Willet. Now this is it's a small batch. It's not a single barrel, but the 4-year rye I think is definitely going to be the next bottle I'm going to use for cocktails. Maybe I will do that if no one else is streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because I try to avoid anyone else doing it, or whenever me and Al do a co-live this week, whatever we figure out, because we have now Al's got F tons more bottles than I do, but there's something I'm sure we have in common, Al, that we can figure out what to drink when we do a co-live, because I would love to do a co-live with Al this week. And you can host it, I can host it, because I really don't care about gaining subs. If you want to host it on your channel, I'm cool with that. You said you liked Fat Joe. You know what? I used to love Killian's Irish Red. That was my beer of choice. And everyone used to call me bougie because when I showed to play beer pong, I wasn't bringing Bud Light this and that. I'm bringing bottles of Killian's because if I'm losing, which didn't happen often, but if you're going to sink that nasty ping pong ball that rolled around the floor in your apartment's cat hair and you're going to toss it in my cup, at least I'm going to drink beer that I want to drink. You know what I mean? No, we'll definitely, me and Al will go live. Al's had a long weekend, and yeah, we were texting each other earlier, but that's gonna be awesome. Hey, what's up, Will? JD12, Heritage, EJ Taylor 17. I don't have a 12. I have a 14. By the way, I did find a store. I've sent you guys all the pictures and videos that has the overpriced 10 and 12. They're actually batch ones. That's why the label is faded, because I was looking at the front. There's no batch statement on the front of the JD 10 and 12. So even though he's charging more, I don't think he knows that they're batch ones, which kind of has me like on the fence. Because I mean, I can talk this guy down on price, but knowing that they're batch ones of the JD 10 and 12 really has me wanting them on my shelf, just because. Whoever's tapping all the ha-has, I fucking love you, man. Your thumb is epic. I bet you're awesome at claw machines. Just Al, what would you pay? All right, so Al, let me ask you. JD10 batch 1 is the best. What would you pay at most right now to have another one just to have it, or in general? Because like I said, now that I know it's batch 1, it's really piqued my damn interest. Dean Dingleberry, what? What do I got? Do I got trolls in here? By the way, that one trolls channel, I know you're watching, Dean. It's hilarious that your channel got deleted, bro. All those dumbass shorts you made about me and my channel. One of us is still here. YouTube deleted your shit, and don't even pretend that you did it yourself. Your trolling was so bad that your channel got deleted. You gotta learn how to troll, son. Plain and simple. Y'all suck. Hey, what's up, Flay? How we doing, baby? Dude, I don't care. I just think it's impressive that they keep like just tapping with their thumb. It's like if they keep double tapping any harder, the phone's gonna get pregnant on their end. I'm sure it's already sticky, but no, I don't care. I don't care if the trolls are here. That's the point of my channel. I love y'all. I'm not here for that. Been chilling, fighting off Notre Dame. You know what, man? Notre Dame fans, I understand their angst, but get the fuck over it, bruh. Like Notre Dame fans, like, listen, I love Rudy. I'm all about the fighting Irish. I like the guy that's put him up, right? I'm cool with that shit. But picking your own teams to play this and that, blah, blah. There's violins, there's tiny violins, and there's the ones I don't even bother taking out of my case. I'm just saying. All right. If you want to know how to be a champion, you ask Mike Tyson. This man knows about exquisite excellence. You want to be a champion, you'd be like Iron Mike. Get your ass in the gym, work hard. Who am I to talk, right? But I decided I think I'm going to bottle kill this one for New Year's. And I'm going to keep the bottle. Obviously, this bottle has great sentimental value to me. This is from Alan up in Smoked Tamales. My first, what is that? The tater sticker, I guess you would call it. But this bottle, like every time I look at it, it's just like it's friendship. It's also damn tasty, right? I know Al Gordon finally got himself one of those, but I'm a huge fan of boxing, pugilism. By the way, not a lot of people know what pugilism is. I almost poured that. I'm rambling. Let me get back. I'm available to chat tomorrow. Rachie owns trivia. Let's see. All right. Flay, you still here? Because I'm showing off some of the bottles I found recently that I got. Some of them at MSRP or below. Actually, they were all at MSRP or below. So, gonna show those again real quick. Got Penelope Estate, Penelope Valencia, and if you're new here, I'm sure a lot of you have these bottles once again, but I don't. I found them at a good cost. I'm happy. It's one of the estates. So, like I said, we got 2 out of the 4. If I could find the Omega, which is the one I really want, even over the 13 year, I want the Omega. I know a lot of you have it, and I know since Andrew was here, we were talking earlier about a bottle coming out this week, the Still Austin, the Tanager. I'm a huge fan of cigar blends. I know he is searching for himself and Al and then me. If he's somehow able to get that bottle, I would be loving life. It would be probably the best like week and a half of bottle searching I've ever had. Oh, that's right. Also, JP sent me a link for a Jack Daniels international only release. The 1 liter. I was messaging people yesterday, so I'm excited to get that bottle too. But yeah, the 1792 12 year. Definitely, it's not an uncommon bottle, but it's uncommon to find it at a really good price. Coke Zero, by the way. Check Patreon. I assume a lot. What are we talking about? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Actually, you know what? Because I was using these at Fireside when I was doing those streams outside. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they still work, but like I got to tighten these bad boys up. I think the heat kind of loosened them a little bit. No burn marks though, so it's obligatory. I got to do it once per stream. There you go. Only forearms. All right, done with that. There's 1 or 2 bottles, like I said, I really do want to crack tonight, but it's a Monday. I want to actually be able to appreciate and enjoy it. So I'm going to look for something real quick I've already got open. By the way, since Al was talking about the JD14, we can do a little bit of that on our live. That sounds good. And then I'm not going to tap it again until I'm 40. So I'm going to open this for Al Gordon, for Lord Gordon on our live. And then I'm not touching it again until next year. But for now, come on, Joe. Reach, Joe. All right. Seems like a good bottle to have, right? Kind of end your night with this. Old Forester, 1924. This was a bottle, I think, what I spend? Because I got this bottle a while ago. I think I spent a little bit over 100 for that bottle. Maybe 110 or so. Either way, it's not a bottle I would... It's good, but I'm not trying to buy this bottle for anything more than what I spent after I've had this. Like when I've had Stag, you buy this bottle, you know, when I found my first bottle of Stag at 60, I was like, well, shit, I'm damn sure searching for this at more than that. I don't know what it is about Stag. I cannot get enough of it. I'm so jealous that JP got that that hazmat GTS. All right. So let's have a little bit of 1924. By the way, my Commanders, I knew they weren't going to win yesterday, but to be shut out, and it's at that point, it's like you're not even mad or disappointed. You're just sitting there like, It's every range of emotion, which we go through as sports fans, right? But and of course they're plagued by injuries, and like the injury bug bit everyone in the ass on that team this season. But even still, it's NFC Championship last year to said, I don't get that angry. I'm not going to punch holes in walls. I'm not going to break my TV because then I don't have anything to, but as a sports fan, you guys get it. It's just your Sundays are a lot better when your team wins, or at least, shows the hell up. It's, and I stopped betting on games this season just because, oh yeah, he's for sure going to have over 11 rushing yards and he gets injured on the third play of the game. It's like, okay. Or you have a seven leg parlay and you nail 6 and the one guy just completely craps the bed on your last one. That was your guaranteed one, or the one you thought was your guarantee. It's just not guaranteed. So I've stopped betting money line. I've stopped doing this and that. This season is a wash for me when it comes to betting. Maybe once playoffs hit, I'll figure something out. But for now, nah. Do I support Arsenal? No, I'm a Man City fan because I like, or no, yeah, Man City fan because I like to troll Manchester United fans. It's just fun for me because soccer, football, it's not huge around here. You do have some hardcore fans because DC area is a mixing bowl of people, but most people at bars, you have Kyles and Kevins that just like to rock the red Manchester United jersey, but I look good in blue, right? So no, I like to wear the Man City jersey and troll Manchester United fans because we have a team in DC United, but they're kind of Now I played soccer as a kid, but I definitely do not follow it. Soccer to me is about as interesting as golf. If I put on golf, it's because I know I need a nap. Golf will put you to sleep quicker than anything else on this planet. That and like some fire crackling in the background, you're going to go into a coma. Oh, were you guys talking? Oh, okay. All right. I got you. All right. Oh, thank you all very much for being here as always on my silly stream. Once again, I don't bring amazing content. I just like to show what's going on in my life when it comes to procurements. I like to be silly. I like to have fun conversation, see what y'all are up to. Yeah, I'm very excited to go live with Al Gordon as soon as possible. I think everyone in our community is going to enjoy that. I assume comments are going to go bonkers. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, should we set up a Q&A or what? No, I think we'll just start the stream and go from there. We'll see how it works out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, though. But man, I really do like this 1924. This bottle's definitely lasted me a while, too. So we have someone in our whiskey community. I won't mention his name, but the last time him and his lady had a party, one of their friends drank all of his whiskey. All of it, including like his Blantons, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So it's crazy to me how some people don't have a threshold sometimes. Like, yeah, it tastes good. It might get you there, but like I said, you don't build up bottles as an alcohol. Like, and when people have disregard for something you've searched for or something that's on your shelf and just don't give a fuck, you know, don't ever assume you can just touch another man or woman's whiskey, is the moral of my story there. So for me, this 1924, I get cinnamon. Um, I get like cinnamon raisin bread on that. It's just very smooth. Like there's obviously ethanol, but it doesn't. And now some air has hit this for a while now, so it's not too old, but once you get a little bit of air in there, it definitely changes that profile slightly. That's why I thought, yeah, this is 100 proof. So if you're used to drinking whiskey, 100 proof, 50% alcohol isn't really ever going to phase you too much when it comes to like. Honestly, I haven't had anything that makes me do, you know, the wince face in a long while now. Which is why I'm also curious to try a hazmat. I'm curious if something 70% or over is actually going to make me like really take a step back and be like, okay, because the highest thing I have right now I think is 66% ABV, and that's one of my Jack Daniel's single barrel proof ryes, and it's like okay, but that's also more friendly towards people that aren't used to higher proofs. So what happened? All right. Oh boy. What did I miss? Is Rachie leaving? Rachie, my dear, I hope you have an amazing night. Last week just did not work out, Will. Sorry about that, buddy. No, Rachie knows. Or Rachie could just text me herself. So. See, now that I'm looking at my big ass head on screen, the reason I got my hair cut a little short is because it grows fast. And it's like, you know what? She didn't really blend it that well on the sides, but I wear hard hats at work, so it's fine. It's fine. I'll be fine. Y'all will be fine. It's all good. Well, that's fine. I just realized there was a little bit of fucking marshmallow stuck close to Mike's ass on that bottle. It's okay, Joe. Don't worry. Your cream gets everywhere. I know, Mike, but I want to apologize. It's okay. It's no worries. Stand up, dude. Yeah, last time I had that was the fireside stream. I guess my hands were a little sticky. Can't help it. Gay Mike type. I mean, his voice is already kind of like it's lispy. I can do an actual gay voice, but I just choose not to do that. I can elevate it all day. By the way, after this head cold this past week, it's kind of, I wouldn't say changed my voice, but it's definitely gotten me back used to how I normally talk. Because like I said, I usually elevate my voice on stream, so it's more, I think it sounds better to y'all. But this is how I normally talk. Otherwise, it's me doing this. I talk to you guys like this. Yeah, I don't really like doing. No, this is how I'm gonna fucking talk. So. I will say this about Penelope. They have a really good way at drawing me in with not just their Cooper series, you know, Their amber, all the finishes they have. It's the estate collection. It's a classy bottle. It just looks good. It makes you want it on your shelf. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion. To me, Pappy Van Winkle, like we know what it is, but the label itself isn't really that interesting. It's recognizable, but it's just an old dude with a. It's like, oh, that's Pappy. Oh shit, you got a Pappy. You recognize the label, but I don't know. To me, it's not that interesting of a label. You have to know what it is. What's up, Eddie? Take the tater sticker and put it on a new bottle. Can I actually do that? I've never even checked to see if you can peel that. Really? Before I attempt this, should I start with like a heat gun, or because if I attempt to do that out and I fuck up the sticker, I'm gonna be really butthurt. I do not want to ruin that sticker. Yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, because that ass is firmly affixed, like like she on there. Yeah, what's it from? Liquor and Smoke. Liquor and Smoke City. Oh, wait, you guys have drive-throughs? That's awesome. Put hot water in the bottle. Make it an infinity bottle. So that I could do too. That's a good idea. But if I'm gonna do that, well, all I gotta do is replace the cork from another 1792. They're all pretty, you know. I do still have that dragon decanter that Mama Aguas got me that I need to fill. So for that one, the dragon decanter is definitely going to be higher proofs. Anything 60% or over is what's going to fill that dragon decanter. Yeah, I think I like that too. All right, that's what we'll do. So for New Year's, we'll kill the Mike Tyson. Actually, probably Christmas and New Year's. I don't want to. And then we'll turn that bottle into an infinity bottle. I like the way you guys think. Thank you. It's just such a fun bottle to look at. But hopefully everyone's had a blessed Monday, more blessed than stressed. Hopefully you're not already foreseeing a terrible week coming up at work. For me, the only thing I'm worried about is the weather maybe stopping me from working. Other than that, it's just is what it is. Dress warm, go outside, get your ass to work and make money. The gargoyle one, I don't own one of the Von Paynes. But I'm telling you, you should be able to find that. Like, go to your local liquor store. You should be able to find that. And if you can find the cask strength, let me know. Because every liquor store I go to around here in Maryland, Virginia, DC, they all have Von Payne. And when I Googled it, they should sell it where you live. So okay, well, that's good. All right, so right now we're gonna continue sipping a little bit of this 1924. And see, this is what I really enjoy about whiskey and conversation. Like if you want to do a sample, like if you and your friends are like, here, taste this. Al hands me something. Alan hands me something. I hand something to you guys. Do a quick sample together. Otherwise, it's you have a small pour, sit, savor, conversate. It's an experience. It's not just you. You know, like I said, I felt so bad for me and Al's mutual friend and like when I heard that someone took his best bottle and just chugged it like it was nothing because they wanted to get drunk on it. That is the worst damn thing. Other than someone breaking your pappies. Someone drinking your shit, not appreciating what it is, it's just it hits you right there in the chest, bruh. But and at that Von Payne, if you cannot find it around you, I promise I'll send you two bottles. You can have um one to drink, and then if you don't like it, you have one unopened to sit on the shelf. That way it's, they fucked up again here at work. Put us back on it. So here's sometimes I do like 410s, and I will tell you this: the reason I want 410s this year for Christmas is now that would suck. Work it. I want the Friday after Christmas off. I don't want Christmas Eve off just because this is me specifically, just the way my life dynamics work. I want the day after Christmas off. I do not want to enjoy my Christmas, my food, my prime rib and crab legs, get a little tipsy, and then have to be at work at 5 a.m. the next day. I'd much rather me personally work Christmas Eve, be off Christmas and the next day. So I'm hoping they give us tens that week, and then if you want, bring me in Saturday. That's cool because I'm not going into work the day after Christmas. I do not work the day after Christmas, and I damn sure do not work New Year's Day. Nope. I'm just not going to be there, pal. It's not going to happen. Yeah. Well, see, yeah, I mean, you guys know how it works. Well, at least for me, it's if I want to get paid for a holiday, I have to work the day before a holiday and also the day after. Unless I request off first. So if I tell them, like, if I had said, "Hey, listen, I'm going to be off that Friday after Thanksgiving," um, blah blah blah, before this and that, like, I would still it'd be fine. But if you call in the day of after a holiday, they won't pay you for the holiday. So so if a holiday falls on a Friday, I've got to work that Thursday and that Monday. Unless I put on the schedule, bruh, I'm not going to be here. I can't call in that day of and still get paid for the holiday previous. I spent so many years working nights and weekends. I really like working my 8 hours a day, even though I sit in hellacious traffic. Even though the traffic is soul crushing a lot of days, I have my nights and my weekends off, which was something I didn't have until I was what 32, 33, because I spent so many years working in retail and managing restaurants and bartending and chasing paper. I was like, I'm just going to go for a career. I'm going to use my hands alongside my mind and be much better off now. Which, I mean, you guys know I finally became a full journeyman October of this year. Go me! So full wage, full benefits. Yeah, I definitely do not want to ever go back into working at restaurants, but God forbid I had to, I could do it. I actually thought about maybe bartending for parties on the side, but just to make like some extra side cash. But I don't like that kind of atmosphere. Hey, what's up, Tyga? How we doing? Work Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, I mean, I totally get it. But there's some weeks, Annette, that I wish I had Monday off. Like, or man, it also depends on what you do and if you enjoy your job. Um, Obviously, weekends are usually the busiest, especially if you work at any kind of restaurant, retail, this and that, because everyone that works during the week, they use their weekends to do this and that. But I've definitely been that person there. What's I'll tell you guys what stopped me from, or the one day that changed me from restaurant management to my current career path in construction, this and that. I was I was a general manager for a restaurant, right? And this was 2020. So during the bullshit of COVID, and it's already organized chaos working in restaurants, right? But what happened during COVID, I had all of my employees either calling out, or there was a shortage of masks, or that it was a whole bunch of nonsense. And I think we all know, I'm not going to get too far out there. We all know COVID is fucking it's nonsense. All those protocols and masks we went through is nonsense. Either way, but I have all these employees calling out every day. Um, I'm working 50, 60 hours a week. I'm doing this and that. And it's like, why? Why am I working for this restaurant? And in corporate, by the way, they only got more crazy about their numbers. They wanted orders out from the drive-through in less than a minute and a half. This fat bastard just ordered $72 worth of through a drive-through. You got an order that big, Bubba. Walk your fat ass inside. Don't you take up my drive-through with $72 worth of food. That's inconsiderate. It's inconsiderate. Anyway, so we were judged on how quickly we're getting people through this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting corporate talking to me. Long story short, one day I opened the restaurant. Okay. Had everything set up. My mid shift manager that's supposed to work from basically like 12 or 1 to 10 p.m. They called out. So I was like, all right, no big deal. I can do that. Then my closing manager from 4 till 1 or 2 in the morning called out. So I was like, okay, I have no managers to cover. I'm damn sure not going to work. Let's see, that would have been. I'm not going to work 20 hours in a row because I'm a human being, and yeah. So when I called the higher ups, they were like, "Well, you have to figure it out." I said, "No, no, you have to fucking figure it out." They weren't happy with that. So waited a half an hour, called them back. I was like, "Have you found anyone to cover this closing shift tonight? Because I absolutely fucking refuse to. I'm not working. I'm not working a clopen because that's also the thing. I was scheduled to open the next day, so I was supposed to open one day, work until the mid manager came in, blah blah blah. Closing manager comes in, I open the next day. So you expect me to open, mid, close, and then open the next day? Who the fuck do you think you are? I don't care. Like, it's principle. So when I called the dude and he said, "Well, you have to close tonight. We have no other option." I was like, "I'm not closing." He's like, "Well, what do you expect us to do?" I was like, "I don't expect you to do anything other than your job, which is to find someone to come in." They didn't find someone to come in. So I shut the restaurant down, closed the doors. I mean, I shut off all the deep fryers and shit first. I'm not an idiot, but left everything dirty, threw the headsets on the floor, this and that. I quit. Done. Now you have no one to open your store the next day. Now you're asked out. You're not going to fuck with me to the point where you're going. Who the fuck do you think you are that you're going to tell me I have to open, mid, close, and then open the next day. You want me to work 30 plus? I'm pretty sure everyone here, not only could you not do it as a human, you wouldn't fucking do it as a human. All right, let's go back to drinking. You know what's crazy though about Taco Bell is I could get you 12 tacos in a minute and a half. Just me, myself. My restaurant actually, we were number one. All right, so we had a private owner who had like, so I was general manager, but he owned 90 something plus stores up and down like parts of the East Coast. We were always the number one store when it came to time, cleanliness, which I prided myself on, cleanliness, customer service. We were his number one store every time, which is why I was extra pissed when you're telling me you can't fucking cover my shift. All right, well, you're going to have to figure out how to cover it from forever on now. Like, and the reports I got the next day is they had to do a mad scramble to pull managers in from neighboring stores, and it took a solid 2 weeks before that store got back on track, and they still suck. I've been there since to order food. It's ass. It's ass. And I'm never going to say the name of that location. Wait, what are we talking about? I don't want to talk about that guy, Tyga. Unless he was here and I missed it, I'm really not. The trolls can all suck a dick, which I'm sure they do. Anytime you see a whole bunch of ha-has coming in when I'm not making a joke, it's usually the trolls laughing, trying to get my attention, or it's Dean. Like they're looking for screenshots so that they can make shorts about me. Which is so funny that I mean, I'm not going to say that they're gay, but how crazy is it that you spend so much time on my lives to take specific screenshots to make shorts of me? Like, it's just weird, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell these guys. And by the way, sending pizzas is the lamest fucking thing ever. All you're doing is hurting the pizza guy. I will say this though, they got me banned from one place. They're not going to deliver here anymore. So, but their pizza fucking sucks. So they actually did me a favor. I just don't get it. Like, out of all the people on YouTube, or dude, go smoke some fucking grass. Go get some fucking. You know, calmate, tranquilo, Joe, tranquilo. They're not worth it. It's not. No, they're not. They don't do anything. The only person well, no, they've made fun of me, Al Gordon, Raichi, a couple others, but their whole goal is to get the entire world and YouTube to hate me, which I really don't fucking understand. But I'm tired of talking about the fucking trolls, man. I really am. No offense to you guys, but remember, whiskey with waters, stay hydrated. If Beans was still here, I know she would enjoy this. I don't know why some of you guys like that ASMR so much. I don't understand, like, relaxing to this. I get fire crackles. I don't get this. But to each their own, you know? right, so let's see. We started with 1792, bottled in bond. We showed off some bottles. I don't know why, but that Peerless rum barrel is it. But this we I gotta show restraint. But let me show JP's bottles he snagged. All right, so snag those for JP. You got a toasted rye, double oaked rye. What else do we get for him? 1792, 12-year. I think that was what he got from that store I was at. The one I made a short of. Like I said, I was really nervous to make a short, even though not many people follow my channel. You always get more views than you do subscribers. So part of me is worried like, oh shit, someone else from Southern Maryland is going to go to that store and snag a bottle before me. But I made sure to network with the guy first. Certain bottles that come in, I have first dibs at. It doesn't matter. I am desperately wanting a 10-yard hill. And as soon as that bottle comes in, hopefully I can find one for me and other people. But I'm definitely going to be selfish. If I can only find two at a good cost, I'm going to buy one in a backup. Okay. So, Annette, if you like thunderstorms, you like camping and stuff like that, being outside. That's one thing this year I did not get to do enough of was go camping. Man, it's going to be cold as shit outside tomorrow. Oh. But my hair grows fast, so I went a little bit shorter than I would normally do. All right, let's see. I'm going to do one last pour for the night. As always, once again, thank you for joining me on any day of the week, but especially a Monday, because I know Mondays are like, if you've had a fun weekend, Mondays suck it. Man, I know I drag ass on Mondays, so. Let's see. Shit, I completely forgot I had Squirtle up there. That's hilarious. Oh wait, here's another bottle I scored a backup of. I actually found a backup. Well, so me personally, I would like, because I've already tasted these bottles. I'm trying to keep one unopened bottle now that I'm back into whiskey drinking and collecting. It's not really tatering, I don't think, with this one, because I don't know. But the wood finishing series, I found another unopened 2024 heart release. So yeah, and this was the April heart release, the 2024. So I've now got one open and one unopened. I'm going to leave this one unopened, at least for the next foreseeable future. I'm not saying it's going to stay unopened, but for now, I'm trying to get a 20. I already have a 2024, 2025 unopened. It's kind of like, I have that 1.75 Eagle Rare. I bought it just to kind of put it on the shelf. I know that sounds silly, but I think that's why most people buy the 1.75 Eagle Rare. You can find, yeah. Also, Al, this is a bottle. Maybe, I do want to crack this when we go live, because I haven't yet, and I have no reason why I haven't. It's the 2024 Heaven Hill granite glass. So 2025 has the new, that gold embossing on the top. But yeah, this 2024 weeded, I still haven't opened. So if you have one, I'm sure you do. We can definitely do that too. Hey, what's up, James? James motherfucking Jones, man. No, we don't open the 1.75 Eagle Rare. That's a shelfer, baby. That's yeah. Glad to see you, James. I didn't even bother putting all my Eagle Rares on the shelf tonight. You guys have seen them all before. I mainly wanted to showcase what I've found recently. Al, do you have all four of the estate collection from this year? I know you have the Omega, but like I said, when I walked into that store on Friday, I texted Al, I texted Alan, I texted JP. I was like, dude, I was, like I said, not a fat kid in a candy store, like a skinny kid at a vegan market. I'm just like, because the only time I've seen these bottles, they are charging 150, 200, 300. It's Southern Maryland is absolutely fucking stupid when it comes to prices. You know what's funny is, of course, they don't price compare like Walmart. I can't go in and tell. I could even do this with a picture of the price tag and show them. They're not going to give a damn. They are waiting for that one schmuck that walks in that will pay $2,000 for a George T. Stagg or $2,800 for the new E.H. Taylor B tag. If you pay thousands of dollars for a bottle that costs $150, cool, good for you. You have that money. But people like you are why they charge that much. They are banking on some idiot at Christmas or Thanksgiving that doesn't know what something actually. Oh, whoa! My father-in-law likes good whiskey. Stop it! Stop it! You know what, dude? There's really no reason why I couldn't. My skills could take me everywhere. I need to look up the unions you guys got there in Colorado and be like, just go get me some Rocky Mountain wages. Je suis désolé. You know what? That's funny. I thought about that too. It's like the DC area. Oh God. Why? Like it's traffic. It's nonsense. It's your winters are colder though, but you get more snow, which I do love. Actually, I think yeah. Maybe I'll look into doing that. I should do that. Get the fuck out of this area. Warm all the time? I don't want it warm all the time. Dude, the East Coast, we get that. So, like in the summer, we get that it's hot and humid where it's sticky, it's hard to breathe. And DC is built on swampland. So it's an extra kind of just nonsense. You got the Chesapeake Bay, Potomac River. You're not too far from the Atlantic Ocean, obviously. And if you want your cars to survive, you don't keep them on the East Coast. Everything rusts the hell out around here. Even garage kept stuff, it's going to rust out. I'm gonna pour up a little more 1924. All right. So last time, call me old fashioned. Who a great channel, was in here. He's like, make sure you soak the cork a little bit for a good cork pop. All right. It was all right. It's not too bad. All right. Nothing too crazy. I just really like how once you open a bottle and some air hits it for a little bit, you totally get. It's not completely, subdued. It's not like you lose every bit of that initial, punch, so to speak. But yeah, so 100 proof, 50% ABV. It definitely. Just based off my own ignorant knowledge, when I smell something that doesn't burn me out like this, with that, I'm thinking it's usually between like 90 to 110 proof. It's so that makes sense. It's that back end where it kind of hits that top of your nose, but it's very subtle, very smooth. I like the cinnamon. I like the raisin. I guess what would be baking spice or. So for me personally, when I'm tasting something, I go for more, I guess, the mouthfeel, no diddy, as opposed to just the straight taste off the palate, because I've already nosed it. So let me try and see how it coats before I go for the full tasting profile, because taste affects smell and vice versa. So to me, it just tastes like you put some cinnamon raisin bread and some good old whiskey and fucking made me some French toast. It's damn good. Oh, we got the ha-has back. Hold on, should we do the claws for the trolls? Because I know they all love them. There you go. All right. Actually, when was the last time I actually tried this? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Can we still do it? All right. Remember, this is live, so it's not like I just practice this before doing it. We're gonna see what happens. All right. Nope. 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 There's not enough weight in that for me to start. It's easier when I've got something poured in. If I do it with an empty, fuck it. We're gonna try it. All right. Okay. Completely goofy, but not a complete failure. Give me 1 second, guys. Are we back? I think we're back. Oh, Tyga, why did I make you a... No, I'm kidding. All right. I just realized how long we've been on stream. I did want to keep it under 2 hours, so we're good. Still muted? We good? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can we hear me now? Beer Gut. What an awesome name. Beer Gut Garage. Thank you, sir. So, it's getting a little late. I do work tomorrow. We're going to do, once again, if you guys have been here since the beginning, I appreciate you. I've shown these bottles, but we're going to show them again. This is what I have procured due to my gift of gab and searching, you know, and because I'm awesome. No, so we found 2 out of 4 of the Penelope Estate Collection this year. I found my first Valencia. Still have not found a Havana. I've got the Rio. I've got Cigar Series or Cigar Batch Series 1 or whatever the hell they call it. I've got that. I can't find Havana. I can't find an American light whiskey. But the bottles I can find, I'm damn proud of. Let's see. So we found that. We found some Peerless. So Beer Gut. If you've seen these bottles before, kudos. If you have these bottles, awesome. I don't normally see these bottles, and if I do, they're way too fucking overpriced. So it's... But this is the first time I've ever seen the rum barrel finish in person. So when I found it for, excuse me, when I found it for 90, I definitely sprang on that motherfucker. These 2 bottles were purchased by Armad JP, the toasted and the double oak rye. When I showed him the price of the 1792 12 year, he was like, bro, let me send you some more money. Pick me up that bottle. And this is why also, like, YouTube has been crazy. Like, I would have never met JP without meeting him through another whiskey channel, which we don't name here anymore. But he also lives in Maryland. It's a 2-hour trip. He finds bottles. I find bottles, you know. It's like last year when I found the Coy Hill, I was like, bro, they got 2 bottles. Do you want to buy one? Fuck yeah. He also found the 1 liter Jack Daniels single malt, the international only release. He snagged me one also. I know it's a little bit overpriced at $100. Allen, I know it's a little bit overpriced at 100, but I'm not going to be able to get that bottle for any cheaper. It's a single malt finished in a sherry cask, so I'm all about it. Oh, we got Sexy B. How we doing? Oh, that's me. Oh man, Sexy B is. You guys don't know. Well, Alan and Al know, but Sexy B, that woman is fierce, bro. She's the best of people. I love it. No, I'm just finishing my Monday showcasing some of the bottles I found recently for myself and others. And me and Al Gordon's Pub, are going live this week. So that's going to be, I think, one hell of a stream. Everyone's going to tune in for that one. Peerless. Beer Gut, what do you... I will definitely check out your channel after my stream ends, but if you do content, like what do you enjoy, Beer Gut? Or if you're just a simple Jack Daniels or Jim Beam guy, we welcome everyone here to, like, you know. We have definitely brought a lot of people into the whiskey community with my silly streams, so... Some of us know Sexy B's real name, and I have to stop myself from saying it sometimes because I don't want her being like, no, like, but by the way, if you guys do content, you need yourself some lady mods. They're fierce, they're loyal. I'm telling lady mods are the absolute best thing for a channel. I obviously love beer, but I'm a simple man, straight. Okay, that's cool. Have you tried the new the Crown chocolate? And that's cool. Me personally, I mean, I drink plenty of beer, but I'm bougie now. I go for the craft beer, something aged in bourbon, whiskey barrels, this and that. But I definitely understand people that like their Crown or Crown and ginger, Crown and this, Crown and that. Al, if you're still here, let me know if you have a the rum barrel peerless. I assume you do, but I really want to crack this bottle this week. So maybe that could be part of what we're doing. Like maybe we do like a finished stream or something or okay. All right, Al, you know what? Oh man. Me and Al are gonna be we're gonna be well, he's going to be pouring. I'll probably be cracking something or we'll figure out what we have mutual or if it's maybe just rise or this and that. I'm so excited to do a co live with Al. Like I said, Al, I don't care about subs. If you want to host the stream, um, I'm definitely cool with that. Like if you have more of your SDL friends or more people that you know, I'm just trying to make sure we get everyone here that actually follows us. I like reading chat. No, it's going to be this week. No, Andrew, we're going live this week, buddy. You have JD's bottles. Let's crack them too. So, well, no, I can't crack JD's bottles. I can't crack his No, so two of these bottles. All right, so I cannot. No, those are JP's bottles. Oh, JD's. Oh, whoa, you said JD's. Okay. Hold on. You like the haircut? Okay. Honestly, you know what? I went a little short. I did go a little short because my hair grows so fast, right? But I also wear hard hats at work. So it's, yeah. I think she went a little too military style with it, but, I wanted it kind of more blended on the sides. It's all good, though. What time is it? We've been in an hour and 41 minutes. Nah, I'm not gonna crack something new tonight. I kind of want to, but I'm not gonna crack something new tonight. Looking pretty mid without the claws. Oh All right, so you want to bait me? You really want to bait me? You want to bait me? All right. Still mid. Still mid. Come on, bro. Hold on. They might be pale. You know what? If I was tan, you motherfuckers wouldn't know what to do with yourselves. There you go, buddy. I'm just going to leave this here for Andrew for about 10 seconds. Look, that's not even flexing. Look. See the difference? Like, I don't even have to try. Make fun of me all you want, bro. I can open any pickle jar on the fucking planet. Right? Don't let your girl see you not be able to open a pickled lid, because I'm going to step in there and be like, just saying. I'm going to go payaso. Now you make the ladies laugh, open a pickle jar. You in there like swimwear. Sexy B gets it. Come through, put him. Wait, your comments aren't coming through. Wait, are you? Your comments should be coming. I've only hidden certain words from my channel, just because I know how trolls operate. So. Yeah, you're a mod. Your comments should always show up on my channel. It's when other people will try and comment towards other people, or maybe they won't show up, or they try and insult me or my mods where certain words they're just not going to get through. Or you guys have to review them first. Old Pirate Bourbon. You know what? I appreciate that, because my usual greeting is ahoy. So welcome in, Old Pirate. Which leg is pegged? Left or right? Let me know. Old Pirate, you got left or right? Which one you walking on? What a good look. What a good name. If you just joined in, I do silly whiskey streams. I have been showing bottles I found recently at a very good cost. There are certain bottles I would really like to open right now, but since it's a Monday and I work tomorrow, I have to show some restraint. But I will, you know what? One more tiny bit. A little bit more than 1924. By the way, y'all missed it. The last one I took, I drank it with my whiskey Wolverine claws. Remember to hit that like, subscribe, all that jazz. All right, so. She's damn good. Developed with care. I will say that's a pretty good, yeah. I'm one of those guys, I read everything about everything. So it's like when I look at a bottle, if I find something, it's like, you need to find this bottle, this and that. I have bought bottles based off suggestions just because I want to find that bottle. I haven't even read what's on the front or back, but I'm a man that appreciates text. You know, all right, what did this elaborate person use as adjectives or descriptors on the back of their bottle to describe in a way so as I can ascertain as to what I might be about to perceive on my palate? Meh. Damn good bottle. No descriptors. He said, I'll make Sexy be a mod. If she comments on any of your posts, Al, you should be able to make that. You should be able to make her a mod. That's all she has to do is comment on one of your posts. You should be able to do that. You said a right peg leg and an eye patch on the left. That's fucking hilarious, dude. She keeps calling Andrew Andre. So it's Andrew Hildebrandt, not Andre Wildebrandt. Yeah, the Vikings and Redskins game. Yeah, I watched it. I saw us lose. You didn't see me text you being all butthurt about it, like, fuck you, your team sucks, bro. Like, man, you only won because, dude, I'm a Redskins fan, and I say Redskins before Commanders because you know what? They're the GD Redskins. Anyway, I don't hate on the Cowboys just because I'm a Redskins fan. I appreciate athleticism. Injuries across the league ruins good football. I like watching good football. Of course, I have my own team. I don't like Cowboys fans. Your organization is fine. Jerry Jones is a fantastic owner when it comes to taking care of his fans, this and that. And God bless him. He's an idiot when it comes to, like, who lets Micah Parsons walk? Now I know Dan Snyder. We had Dan Snyder. That guy was and gross. But you know what? He tried to spend money at least to try. He had no idea what it meant to be an NFL owner. Jerry Jones pays for your experience. He does this and that, but he's. I hope he lives to be 150. I really do. Because you're not going to win a Super Bowl with him when he's still alive. Think about it. Pretty sure. Cowboys fans also, you get so butthurt. Like, you don't ever lose. You just somehow didn't win. Like, Browns fans, Jets fans, like, look, some team we're able to acknowledge that we suck. Cowboys fans, y'all don't ever admit when you just fucking suck, bro. Just admit Dak is not he's not going to win you a Super Bowl. He has a potential. I mean, if Trent Dilfer can win a Super Bowl with Dak's not going to win a Super Bowl. It's, and Daniels, I love Daniels, but he's basically RG4 at this point, sadly, with all these injuries. You see, I'm hating on my own guys right now. RG4 / Jaden Daniels. Love the guy to death. Met him in person. Cool as a cucumber. It's all the talent in the world. He's mobile. Esquilito out there on the field. He's just gonna. Anyone weighing 200 plus pounds has the potentiality to just shatter. He's like Mr. Glass with an arm out there. We'll see what happens, but I will say this. I would gladly go to a game in Dallas. I'm never going back to Philly again to watch a game. Eagles fans are the absolute fucking worst. They're worse than Cowboys fans. Eagles fans, they call Philadelphia the city of brotherly love. First of all, your cheesesteaks are overrated. Geno's and Pat's, any of you Eagles fans here that Geno's and Pat's, they're across a corner from each other on the same street. They're both fucking overrated. You go to a side street 2 blocks down, you're getting way fucking better cheesesteaks. I'm sorry to any Eagles fans here. Y'all used to have a jail in your stadium. Why? Because you threw snowballs at Santa, you fight each other, you bite ankles and kneecap. Eagles fans are fucking fucked, dude. I mean, y'all won a Super Bowl in more recent years than we have. Cool. But, bruh, it ain't brotherly love when you go there. I went there twice, right? Brave enough to wear my Chris Cooley jersey. And then the one time, even when I wore my Sean Taylor Pro Bowl jersey, you had people trying to pour beer on me. What the fuck are you doing? Eagles fans they're angry. At least Cowboys fans, you can get them to shut the fuck up. Eagles fans, like I said, they used to have a jail in their stadium for a reason. So I'm never going to Philly for a game again. Yeah, good for the fucking Eagles. It's really fun and also kind of like you take a step back when you realize you're rambling online to the whole world and it's not just like a singular phone call or this and that. I also don't care, right? But we probably should wind this stream up for the night. How long have we been going? Hour and 54 minutes. Yeah. Seals real good. You know what? Actually, so call me crazy when it comes to the Steelers. Watch Aaron Rodgers make it to an AFC championship. Wait for it. Wait for it. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers, if they make the playoffs, they'll go to an AFC championship and then lose in spectacular fashion. That's my prediction. If the Steelers get into the playoffs, squeak by, wild card divisional round, they'll like how Washington lost last year to the Eagles. The Steelers they got there, and then you have Aaron Rodgers getting signed for X amount of money another 7-8 million, whatever it is, and then maybe they run it back one more time with Rodgers. Who knows? You know what? The only thing I don't like about your name is Gabby from now on. So is it Gabby here and other places or just here? I'll call you Gabby. That's cool with me. On all? Okay. Got you. Eagles just took the lead, 2 minutes left. No, I got you. I can read typo, buddy. Listen, I don't begrudge good teams. If you're a good team, you're a good team. I like good football. I like athleticism. Which is why the Broncos and Bo Nix really impress me. The dude doesn't quit, and I know a lot of their wins are like those last minutes, this and that. It doesn't matter. You still have to win the game, right? Washington was pretty much the same team last year where they went 12-5. One of their wins was on that Hail Mary, which, by the way, like when me and Papa Aguas were watching it on TV, it's like, oh, this game is over, and we're both just saying, and Daniel throws that pass, it gets batted up, and then they catch it in the end zone. It's like, may not ever see that again for the Commanders in my lifetime. That was pretty damn cool. But they go 12-5 last year. Have a very good season, and instead of focusing on the rebuild, they tried to go for broke, and it bit them in the ass. Everyone's injured this season. You didn't have enough backups. You didn't draft young. So, and I get the logic. You were trying to win a Super Bowl with a young quarterback on a rookie contract, the same way the Chiefs did with Mahomes before Mahomes got signed a huge deal, you know. But what a lot of people forget is that Mahomes walked into a Chiefs team that was already pretty stacked. And before Alex Smith got hurt, they were already a damn decent team on their way to the playoffs. So Mahomes had a much better situation to walk into than Daniels did here in Washington. And he still took that team to 12-5 last year. Injuries, this and that. It's going to be 2 to 3 years before Washington is even maybe like back in the playoffs or an actual threat again. So hopefully he can stay healthy. If not, he's an RG4. And 1 or 2 seasons from now, we'll be drafting another quarterback. It is what it is. Thank you for all the haha faces. I don't know why you think it's all good. Let me check it back on comments. I do not do fantasy football for the past 2-3 seasons now. All right. Hey, so Gabby, Al Gordon is also a mod on La Chinita y Rob. Pretty sure you knew that though. All right, well, Tyga, next time send me that in like a private message or something. That's kind of funny. All right. So I think we've gone what? I try to keep my streams around 2 hours. They can definitely go for longer than that. So let's see what I want to do. Oh. Once again, happy Monday. Thank you all very much for joining my stream. I was just trying to shoot the shit, show some bottles I found recently. You guys know how my channel works. Not the best at tasting notes or palate, but I know what's worth your search. I'm full of jokes. I'm kind of a nice guy, you know, but you guys are amazing. Actually, you know what? Let's see, what time is it? So I do want to have one more pour, but you guys give me 1 second, all right? Enjoy Squirtle in the background. You know I stay hydrated, bro. At least I fucking muted it this time. Even if y'all know what I'm doing, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about what I'm doing. My last name is Waters, man. What do you want from me, bro? It's going to happen. All right, so I'm going to, when me and Al go live, I'll drink some of that JD14. I will, where did I put that? Oh, here it is. I don't know why. I'm stupidly excited to just try this rum barrel finish because, yeah. So expect another live this week with me and Al Gordon. I will be posting more shorts about me. I'm really not trying to buy too much more right now. I mean, it's holidays. We all spend money, but it's allocation season. If I find something that I really want, if I find like an E.H. Taylor single barrel, if I find like a Stag 25B or C, because I already have Stag 25A. If Andrew is able to snag himself and then Al and then me a Tanager, still Austin. There's only certain bottles at this point now that I'm willing to actually like spend my time looking for. Of course, we're not idiots. If I somehow walk into a store and see a Stag at 150, I'm not going to turn that down. But all right, last little pour for the night. See, we don't go crazy here. Happy Monday. Thank you all very much. Cheers. You know what? Maybe I can convince Al Gordon to do a Pelican on live. Wouldn't y'all like to see that? See if Al Gordon can do a Pelican. That would be pretty awesome. See Lord Gordon just like. I think we all want to see that. That ain't happening. You don't think Al Gordon will Pelican? My prostate ate. Jesus Christ, what did I miss? You know what? I did tell Andrew a while back I got a colonoscopy, and I think, yeah, I see how y'all do. Yeah, Annette loves our whiskey community. I've known Annette now for shit over 5 years. Should I do a Pelican to end the stream? I could. I get spam ones in the chat if I should do a Pelican. Let me do that. Let me be that YouTuber. I'm 39 years old, right? Spam ones in the chat. Put ones in the chat. I'll end my stream with a Pelican. It's definitely funny. Yeah. Alan, do you not have any Stag at all? Yeah, Andrew, I told him I would have paid for it too. I'm wondering, do you not have any Stag at all, Alan? Tiger, you're funny. Not even trying to flex on him. Damn, I am pale. I hate winter. I'm wondering what the delay on this damn stream is. Yeah, see, I have Stag 24A, 24B, 24C, 24D, 25A. The 124C is gone. Had to sacrifice for the kids. Well, shit. Well, You'll definitely get yourself a stag soon, man. Especially with your proximity to good bottles out there. You should ask Al if you can buy one from him. No, I'm kidding. Damn, 2 hour streams. Tyga, you are hilarious. The 24C stag honestly was amazing. And if you're new here, my last name is Waters, hence Whiskey with Waters. Super clever. My mom, Mama Aguas, she did not realize how rare stag is. So she took my stag 24C one night and made cocktails with it. And so everyone here that's my mods and from the whiskey community, they all know Mama Aguas is a legend. But the 24C is a fucking monster bottle, dude. Only bottle I've had that's better, or I wouldn't even say better. The 25A I think is the smoothest stag I've ever had. But about all the 24 A, B, C, D batches, 24C was my favorite 24 batch, for damn sure. A French bulldog? What? Who said they'd sacrifice their kid? That's hilarious. So what's this? We got that's 24A. So these are the two bottles actually in my profile picture. And I did a comparison between 24A and 25A. If me personally, it was hard to describe the difference. If you're looking to compare batches, 25A to me is smoother. It's more of a cherry bomb than the 24A is damn good, but you get more of that initial stag punch, the nose and throat punch with Stag Jr. on the 24A. The 25A, I think it's kind of like, it's not like the, all right, so hold on. Let me pause myself. So 24A is 63.8% ABV. The 25A is 63.2. That's very minimal, right? You would think they would have the same kind of kick to it. Not at all. The 25A to me is less of an ethanol bomb. It's smoother. The 24A, you have to get past that initial nose burn to actually appreciate. The 25A, you drink it, you're good to go. It's yearly. So every year Stag comes out with different batches. So you had batch 24A, batch 24B, batch 24C. It's me getting a All right, guys. I love going live, and it's crazy how quickly time actually flies when you're just sitting here shooting the shit with people. I'm sitting here by myself, but I'm not. Tell you what, we're gonna end the stream, see if I can do one pelican. All right. Let's see. Let's squeeze every last little bit of things I can here in the last second. All right. We scored a Valencia. Al, we'll open this on stream. I'm sure we talked about this. Your Heaven Hill. This is my 2024 grain of glass. Still not even open. This is how you know people aren't alcoholics. Who keeps a bottle around for a year on their shelf that just like. All right. Got Stag, got this, got that. All right. Thank you all very much. Let's set this up. All right. I already took one with claws. We're going to do a pelican. You got to give the fans what they want. So. All right. You got to hit the sack. That happens. All right. Here we go. Look at all the ha-has. Are you guys ready for screenshots? That's why all the ha-has are coming in. All right. Get that end and volume button ready, bro. You sure you're ready? All right. Hold on. We're going to get this. We're going to get this. And you're welcome. All right. Love you all. Shout out to anyone that has stayed here the whole time. Anyone that just joined in. If you just joined in, I'm sorry I look stupid. Love you all to death. Happy Monday. As soon as me and Al figure out when we're going live this week, we're definitely going to go live. So until then, what's this? James motherfucking Jones. All right, I'm going to end this live right now, guys. Thank you very much for joining in. Happy Monday. Next time you see me on camera, it's going to be me split screen alongside Lord Gordon. So get ready.